Everyone, we are continuing on with this painting project, and I call this one of the simple painting projects. I call this a fairly simple painting project, and basically I call it tape art. Now, there's an actual name for this type of style, a more curatorial name, something that somebody might use in an art gallery. They might call it like hard edge art. So any art that has like very hard edges, like edges that are formed by some specific thing like tape or something. That would be called hard edge art. There's a clear separation of one color from the next or from the other. So this is what they might call hard edge art. And basically it's a pretty easy, pretty simple way of painting. And I've had a few streams doing this. The previous streams I've been doing this, and very straightforward. And as far as what it actually takes, there's ways of doing it. You could do vertical tape. All you need to do is get painter's tape, paint in whatever patterns you want, whether it be straight, diagonal, horizontal, vertical. You could shape the tape into a bunch of different ways, but ultimately the idea is pretty much the same. Just create hard edges. And this is a pretty simple painting method that I didn't necessarily come up with myself. It's been around for a while. It's pretty popular because it creates these really nice clean edge paintings. And this is a great, honestly, I would not call this a quick project. Although it looks fairly straightforward and simple, I don't call it quick painting because if you want to create these nice clean lines, you have to spend a lot of time in the painting phase, especially if you're using oil. If you're using acrylic, it might be easier because a lot of the areas can dry. But if you're using oil, what happens is the oil kind of like moves from one section to the next if you're not careful. So you got to be cognizant of that. You got to be conscious and aware of that while you're painting. And that's just the way it is. And here we go. So I'm going to bring this down. Oh yeah, so if you want to do a design like the one we have, what you need to do also, what you're also going to need to do is you need to include like a, okay, you'll Zdravko Pavlovic. Hello, Zdravko Pavlovic. Welcome, sir. What brings you in today? And here we go. I can't tell if that edge is that edge or a different one. So let's just pull this piece off. Yeah, I think that's right. So Zdravko, welcome. How are you? What's going on? Got Kang Fu. What is that? Riley Stevenson, howdy. Zdravko, what am I drawing? So this is called the Black Cat. My painting is called the Black Cat. And this is a fun, easy project that pretty much anyone who has the desire to do can do so. It's basically just a straight edge painting. You just use tape to help you design these straight lines across, and then you just start to paint. It's really simple, and anyone can do it. If you're looking for creative ideas, this is a fantastic idea. Not just because I'm doing it, but because it's easy and you could come up with some really nice I could say max. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna remember. I'll try. I remember names of people that visit quite often to my live streams, but honestly, like I usually just go with the name that I see. But Zdravko, that's a great name. That's a great name, Zdravko. I'm sure there's a way to say that as a nickname too, other than Max. Max is a great name, dude. Max Zdravko Pavlovic, amazing, dude. Should celebrate your namesakes. So here we go. We're gonna go into this next painting. Trying to think of a good color. I've used a few reds, some of the warmer colors down here, some of the cooler colors up here. I want to use red, orange, yellow, green, greens, blues, violets. You know, there's so many more colors that I could possibly use that, you know, I should not feel stuck with color right now. But for some reason I do. And let's see, that color is just going to cancel out that color. But I want a red, a bit more of a yellow pink. That's what we're going to go for right now. Okay, this is a bit of a unique color here. Zdravko. That's a very powerful sounding name in my English speaking opinion. You're not on your phone, so the ACC name is very different. A very muted, warm purple. Yeah, I could try that next. I already got the. You know what? So this is a little bit of a brown orange, and this is a color I just got. But I could go for a muted warm purple. But let me try to understand what you mean by a muted warm purple. So you're talking like a purple that's mixed with a lot of like red, which I guess yellow would be the opposite of purple. So that would kind of obviously mute it as you're saying. But a muted purple. How would you explain that color? Obviously, you know, you can't really explain a color, but explain a color without using the name of the color. But like, you know, it's really difficult to explain a color, right? Like the challenge of explaining the color red to a blind person. But you know, when you say a warm muted purple, what colors are you seeing in that purple other than purple? I guess is one way for artists to communicate. How do you mean by warm muted purple? Be a reddish purple with yellow. So you're talking a reddish purple, then add yellow to mute the purple. Okay, that makes sense. So we could try that. We could go with that next. The only thing is I have like 3 purples right here really close to each other. This is a light purple, but not on the redder side. This is a darker purple on the bluer side, and this is like a really dark blue with some purple in it. So I don't know. I guess we could go for it and just do it just to go for it. But here we go. Omizu, welcome back. AAA, hello. AAA, Omizu is also a very talented artist. If Omizu wants to share his Instagram page, I would highly recommend checking it out. I'd highly recommend checking out Omizu's Instagram page. If you want to share it, man, feel free to share. And with that said, yes, warm muted purple sounds like a great idea. We'll play with that for sure. So obviously no one here watches the Emmys. Let me greenish yellow. All right. So do I have Discord? I do not have a I mean, I have Discord, but I never like. Discord takes up too much space on my phone. It is so storage heavy that, you know, once in a while, if I have like a good Discord group, I'll like use it. But then, you know, once I'm done with that Discord group, I'll delete it. But no, I do not use Discord regularly. It is just way too compute heavy. My phone's a bit older. And anytime I install Discord, my phone slows down by like 20-30%. And I think I know like that I can change some of the settings, but for whatever reason, maybe if I get a new phone or if I start my own Discord channel, I might, but for now, it's not a priority. But if you want to connect on Instagram, you can find me. It's at Huzzah Creative, so that's Huzzza Creative. So Huzzza Creative. But hey, everybody, if everybody wants to share their Instagram, feel free to do so right now. This is a totally promotion-friendly live stream. If you want to promote your now, if you're trying to sell me web development services, that gets really annoying because I get so much of it in email, and you know, it's always like, hey, hey man, I love your channel. Oh, I just noticed that you're missing something. Can you, I do this professionally. Will you, you know, whatever. And that messaging's so annoying. Because it's never good. Or it's rarely ever good. And honestly, this color's kind of muddy. But, you know what? That's okay. That's fine. This is a bit of a muddy color, but that's okay. We'll keep that. Zdravko, do I have Discord? Greenish yellow. What time is it? Quadruple A. Oh, quadruple A. Oh, it's quadruple A. My bad. I thought it was only 3 A's. Just check the color you're thinking of. It looks more red than purple on some, but because it was next to blues and green, you thought it was more purple. So you're looking for a red purple. All right, I can play with a red purple. That's great. Dude, Zdravko, if you have Instagram, I will be happy to rate your drawings. Now, obviously, you know, you gotta let me know. Like, are you looking for serious feedback? You know, like critical feedback, like a criticism? Or are you looking for just like, hey, what do you think? So it all depends. Obviously, if you don't ask for it and I share your stuff, you know, it's supposed to be positive. But if you're really curious about like other ideas, critical ideas, I can do that too. It's up to you. Let me know if you're just looking for some various people to give you some critique. And here we go, getting down into here, this is more of an orange. It's like a darkened orange. Not my best color here, but I think it adds character. So we're gonna wipe this off onto our palette here. And Zdravko. Yeah, like what I think about this drawing. Well, hey, if you share your Instagram, I'm happy to do it. But I don't have Discord, and honestly, I'm probably not going to download it right now. So if you have Instagram, I'm happy to jump in and talk about it. Or even Kara. Or if you have like Kara, TikTok, Instagram, like
right in here.
Like, I'm on so many different platforms that I don't even know what to say. Like, if the only thing you like to post on is Discord, I can't really support that. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Kara, YouTube. Like, pick 5. Pick one of the 5 except Discord. Heck, even WhatsApp. If you want to message me on WhatsApp. Actually, you know what? I won't give out my personal number for that if I just met you, but definitely not on WhatsApp. But anything else, maybe, yeah. So we're gonna make a reddish purple. Let's go with the redder purple. I've already got a couple purples sitting here. So let's mix these purples and then let's go add some red. Purple that's more on the red side. All right, but no more purples after this, because this is like the like 5th. Let's see, I've got the real purples that I got 1, 2, almost 3, 4, but no more purples after this. So a reddish purple, got like almost like a maroon mixed in with a purple. Here we go. I think this should suffice. This is like a purple that happens to be more on the red side. I don't know you very well, Zdravko, so honestly, I'm gonna say that I don't know anything about you except that you like to be called Max and your name is Zdravko and you have drawings. I have zero. Besides those facts that I know nothing about your interests except that maybe you like art or that maybe you have an internet-based business. I don't know. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and just say I know nothing about you, dude. Like, I don't know your hair color. I don't know what your favorite food is. I don't know what your favorite TV show is. I don't know what type of humor you like. I know nothing. That's it. I know nothing. I know as much about Zdravko Pavlovic as I know about Serbia, which is, I don't know much about Serbia, honestly. Sadly, I guess it's important for people to know stuff about different parts of the world, but I don't. I met one Serbian guy, and one thing that he kept telling me about was that he grew up with a lot of bombs being dropped. Because I guess Serbia had a very serious war many years ago. And he was just telling me how, like, he grew up and he's, like, not afraid of loud noises because he can sleep through loud noises.
What was that?
Kitty litter.
Did she knock that over?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I guess back in the day, Serbia had some issues with war. And he said that he could sleep through almost anything because that's how he grew up. So I guess that's gotten kind of serious, but a little bit of a serious conversation just now. TV show. Let's see. All right. So much. Do I have Snap? No. Looks like I already have a few muted I do have a few muted purples. Yeah, but anyway, blue, light yellow. So this is a reddish purple, I think. You're 13. 2, you had B for another country. Yeah, so, you know, Serbia, that's what I know about the country. They've been through a lot. There's a lot. Serbia has had a lot of issues, you know, historically with war, sadly. And as I mentioned, that's about as far as I know about Serbia. Was from this one guy who said that he could sleep through anything because of the way he grew up. But this guy was about 40-something years old. You know, maybe his early 40s, late 30s. So I don't know. You're 13. If you're 13, I don't necessarily know, like, if you experienced any of that or, you know, what Serbia is like today. I hope you find peace where you live. I hope that there's peace. I hope that you can find peace. I hope that you can live a positive life of a 13, you know, that any 13-year-old American might live, you know. Enjoy a good life, sir. I know it's a lot harder in some countries. Yeah, kitty. It's gonna get kinda. Our kitten keeps knocking over our blockade to keep her from escaping. So quadruple A, you also lived through a kind of war at 6, but since you were young, you remember nothing. Yeah, go ahead and say whatever you want about TC Stvarno dobar pik I poštužujem te. I have no clue what that means. I don't know if I said that right. Si stvarno dobar pik I poštužujem te. Anyway, so quadruple A, where are you? What did you experience? And you know, if it's a challenging issue for you to talk about, you know, feel free to ignore my question. You know, I know that these are not easy things to talk about, and they can be very personal and, you know, horrific experiences. So since you brought it up, it seemed like something that you feel like you want to share, but totally understand if you don't want to. Don't feel pressure to just because, you know, I asked. I only said the last word wrong. Hey, cool. How did I say it wrong? To poštužujem te. Poštužujem te. I only know how to read Russian. I didn't understand a single word of what I said. So hopefully it wasn't anything too bad. Whenever I see Russian words, I like to try to read them. The color you suggested made you happy. Yeah. So quadruple A, this color is an homage to you. reddish purple. It's very much more reddish, but anyways, I need to use some much more opaque colors rather than transparent. Je. Yes, you are quadruple A. You are the quadruple A. Alright, so we're going to brighten this up. We need to add some brighter colors. And the brightest color that I know of is yellow. And we're going to find a nice light yellow-green to mix in here because that's what someone thought. Said earlier, I think it was it Omizu? Brought up yellow-green. I don't remember who brought it up, but that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, lime. I'll call it lime. I think I'm going to go lighter than lime, though. So I feel like this green's almost like a lime. I'm going to go just a couple values lighter than this, maybe a little bit more yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you took the blinds, separated the blinds, and took off any shade we had. This summer. So, yes, you could say the alphabet, dude. Can I say the alphabet for us? We say azbuka. All I know is like the first 5 letters. A, B, V, G, D, Y, Yo. And then the rest I could kind of read if I see the alphabet, but I have to see it in front of me. Otherwise, I won't be able to say it. But I'm going for a lime green now. And we're going to do a nice muted citrus lime green. Like a lighter citrus lime green. So I don't even know what to call that because there's like maybe like a highlighter lime green. Grab a little bit of this green here. A little bit more. Alright, this isn't, it's like more like a pastel, but that's okay. Yeah, I found like a pastel green. So we're gonna use this. Ah, there we go, that's a good lime. Pastel lime green. So do I have both a cat and a bird? Yes, we've got 2 kittens. One of them you can see right there. So her name is Cat. Cat, you're on camera, say hello.
Hi.
And then we have a kitten right there. Her name is Pookie. And then we have 2 adult cats. She's being fostered. She's up for adoption. If you live in Los Angeles, you can adopt her. Her name is Cat. And then we got a bird back there, which I don't think you could see. But, and then we have, so 2 adult cats, 2 fostered cats, kittens. And, yeah, we have got a household of animals that we are taking care of.
It's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck.
How do you get it unstuck?
I don't know. Falling apart. As usual. There.
So our bird is a parakeet, actually. She prefers us to mind our own business. You know, we did have a yeah, you know, our cats don't really bother it. We had one foster kitten that would like sit on the couch and just like stare at it and very intently, like it wanted to hunt it. But we no longer have that foster kitten. We got it adopted. Lucky for her. And these other kittens, they don't really bother her. They just kind of like, they're curious, but they're not like, they're not trying to eat her. Which the other kitten definitely, you know, it had hunter instincts. It had very hunter instincts. So you could tell that it was hunting. So I imagine that could be quite disturbing for the cat, or for the bird.
Okay.
But our new kittens, they don't have the same mentality. Fortunately for her. Their hunting instincts are much less prominent.
Right now, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 62 degrees.
Hang them together with cons, good to know. So the K between this letter V and this one M. Zdravko, Max, thank you. Thank you for spending the time to teach me Serbian. You could totally start a YouTube channel. If you have a love for language and that is your art, that would be a great channel to start. Is like how to speak Serbian. For Russian people, for English speakers. And you know, you would have to focus it like I rarely ever see people looking to learn Serbian for business, but I know a lot. I've met a lot of like Serbian women, and I could totally imagine that if you wanted to start a YouTube channel that taught men how to speak Serbian, but like gear it towards like more casual conversation to impress, like, you know, if they ever met like a Serbian woman, I could see that being very popular. Men in Los Angeles love Eastern European women. It is a fact. Angelinos. So, let's see. You have a cat, but somehow developed an allergy. Oh, no more cuddles with your cat, dude. What are you gonna do? That's so sad. Am I opposed to more saturated color stripes? Oh, yeah, so Omiza, I'll be honest with you, man. When sometimes when people ask me questions like that, I have to make up answers, cause I do feel like some of these are actually saturated color stripes. And then when you ask me a question like that, I'm like, how should I answer that? Because I feel like I know what it is, but then I'm like, what if I don't know what it is? Because when you ask that question, I assume that there's no saturated color stripes on here. Like I'm assuming, like, does he not see any color saturated stripes? Do I not know what saturated color stripes are? So I'm kind of like, but that's what was on my mind. I don't know why I decided to share that. It's just being goofy and open myself to criticism. But the real, if I was trying to hide that my lack of knowledge here, I'd be like, oh, what do you mean by that? Are you talking like which colors are you meaning specifically? So communication strategy, by the way, people, if you don't understand something, you don't ever have to say you don't understand. You just have to ask a question. Can you clarify that? What do you mean by that? Do you mean blah blah blah? And that's how you do it. But I just find it funny because I don't know. I just find it amusing to share that. Why would I share my flaws and my lack of knowledge if I'm supposed to be a YouTube painter, huh? That's a horrible idea, right? But anyway. So I guess the real question is, Omizu, which saturated colors do you mean? By the way, I do know what saturation means, but when the way the question was asked, I was kind of like, do I not already have a lot of saturated colors? I don't know. So just for entertainment purposes, here's the painting that I'm doing on the side here with all of my excess paint, so I don't just waste it by wiping it off. But no, I'm not opposed to more saturated color stripes. I'm just, I would like to know though, what you feel that you're seeing that is or what you feel that is missing from what you're seeing. That's what I was gonna say, but I also wanted to share this amusing musing that I had. We're almost near the top. You'll say the ultramarine blue and the bright yellow and the red at the bottom. Yeah. So you feel those are the most saturated. Yeah. Well, like, here's the other thing is I'm trying not to use the same color more than once. And I think I've, so even this red's a little darker than this one. I try to increase the value by just a little bit. This salmon color is just a little bit darker than this. And I try to vary up my purples and the blues. And now,
Neighbors did it again.
what'd they do?
Left no room for us to put our trash.
No room?
No room.
So, what do you mean no room? How could there be no room? We have the entire street.
Well, we'll have to put it like down the street or up the street.
Is there cars there?
Yeah.
Oh. Does that upset you?
Yes. It's the garbage people, then they like nasty nose. If all the garbage cans aren't laid out in the road together.
Are you sure you can't fit it?
You can fit it. I'm not gonna move it. That's just too heavy. It's overflowing. Like,
But it fits.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's
Okay.
gonna fit. There
Okay.
has to be a certain amount of space
Okay.
in between each garbage can. Or they leave notes in the garbage can that says garbage for idiots or garbage for dummies.
Well, how do they know who did it?
Depends which garbage can is too close to a car, which ours will be unless we move other people's. Everyone knows how many garbage cans.
We are off to a really heartwarming start. A little bit of history here. Emmy history. The very first Emmys host in 1949
That's his son.
was Walter O'Keefe. That's true. And tonight we are making Emmy history.
Alright, well, anyways, grass green would probably fall in that category. Yes. What will I use now? So I've got this like pink, this like muted red. It's like a dark muted red. That's the color we're going for.
We've all had a teacher that's changed our lives, like Quinta Brunson in Abbott Elementary.
Is anybody else watching Emmys right now?
You can watch it again later. It's podcast twice.
So who won some of the awards, Kat? Do you know? Anyone?
That was right
Oh, I thought you were watching it earlier.
That was right, Mark. Just talking about designers and what they're nominated for, like the one before and last. This is the second Emmy. Only the first time the Emmy Awards have been presented twice in the same year. They were presented in January
Why that?
because of the strikes.
Oh.
Yeah. First time it's being presented when it's supposed to be.
At the Creative Arts Emmys held last weekend, the Shogun team took home 14 Emmys, making it the most decorated
Shogun?
show in a single season. Yeah.
Oh, these stupid curtains.
What will I use now? Yes, Shogun. Yeah, I'm not really Kat likes to watch the Emmys. I think the Emmys are interesting, but the Emmys are arts. TV shows arts. It's the combination of lots and lots of people. Combination of
That's all the streaming.
yeah. Now it's all the streaming.
Not just it.
I'm gonna win a YouTube Emmy one day for live stream painting. There, vote for Emmett for live stream painter of the year.
There you go. Find a way to get nominated.
Huh?
Find a way to get nominated. You can't compete against yourself.
Now with her first nomination.
Hey.
My Eternity is my fave. Has she seen it? Kat, have you ever seen To Your Eternity? Kat says no, she's never seen it.
What's platforms it on?
What platform is it on? What show? What streaming service?
TV Plus, which continues to proudly and visibly align
I wonder if ABC is gonna monetize my channel now because of this stream. All right, so here we go.
There. Curtains are up.
All right, good.
What does it say?
Four of the window panes are clean.
Well, that I knew, right? Yeah. Reservation Dogs has 4 nominations tonight. After 3 excellent seasons of widespread critical acclaim, they finally received a nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series.
I didn't know Reservoir Dogs was
You might say the Academy voters
comedy.
found a show that's been creatively thriving for years and said, hey, look what we discovered. We were nominated for 11 Emmys this year.
That was excellent.
11. Wow.
That was such an excellent film.
Relatable for everyone out there whose parents still haven't mastered the art of texting. Like this text I got from my dad about tonight's show. Let's host Emmys. Colin Farrell will be there. You still have crush?
Still have a crush. So, oh, I guess that's an. Okay, no, I was talking about Emmys, not animes. Emmys, like the Emmy Awards, the TV award show.
Best ramen near me. Okay, I think
So Kat doesn't like to watch anime. I'll watch an anime once in a while, but Kat is definitely not an anime person. She does not watch animation.
Every now and
Hey, when was the last time we watched an animation together?
then. In Arizona, and you said you wanted them to watch
That was 5 years ago, 4 years
3
ago,
years ago.
and that was we watched like half an episode. But other than that, we didn't watch one before.
He's 77?
the point is, if you're going to say anything meaningful or emotional or God forbid political, just keep it short because the pressure alone on me. I want to be
We need a snack too, huh?
All right, so here we go. We're on our next color. By the way, Omizu, I don't know if you're here, but at some point, I will ask you to pick a color. Maybe I might even, I don't know. I feel like I wanna get your color of your choosing on a more important. Yes, they're all important, but on some specific areas. Cause I've been doing colors for random people that pick them. But at some point, I think once I get into this body, I could, I'd like to get more thoughts.
It's the same thing, no follow-up. Same food. Crunchy like this.
What an honor it is for me to be working with someone who looks like a former women's tennis champion.
Yeah, so I've seen a few animes. I've heard, I saw Attack on Titan. I really liked Attack on Titan. I watched My Hero Academia. I really liked that. I watched Your Lie in April. That was very dramatic. I was in the mood for a very dramatic anime. Of course, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, so I have watched animes. I try to get into Dragon Slayer. I try to get into Dragon Slayer, and you know, I watched the first 3 episodes, and then I didn't watch for like 2 years. People were like, "You gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. Just watch past the first 3 episodes. It gets better." I watched like 5 more episodes in the first season, and I was like, "This is still not good." And then people are like, "No, it gets better after the first season. You gotta watch past the first season." And I just can't get myself to do it. Like that one character, I don't know if any of you saw Dragon Slayer, but that one character who yells all the time. Like there's that one character in Demon Slayer that just yells all the time, is complaining and scared. I can't stand that. That is just I can't stand it. I can't stand that character. I don't want to watch him for another second. If they could literally just mute that character and cut him out of every scene, I would be totally happy. Like, cut his whininess out of every scene. I don't think it adds to Demon Slayer. And that is the only way anyone could ever get me to watch Demon Slayer again, is if they did an edit of it and cut out that one character that just whines and complains for like, why do they make it like, it has an impact. I think artistically, creatively, that character has an impact on me. A very negative, gut-wrenching, annoyed, I can't stand that character impact. But, you know, they did the job, and, you know, I'm done with that. So, if anyone's watching this, and you want some new viewers for Demon Slayer, one new viewer, get rid of all those scenes with that one character complaining. I don't even remember his name, no matter how annoying he is. He has been deeply ingrained in my mind of the most annoying characters on heavy one. Erase. Huh. Okay. Might have to check those out one day. So, saturated colors right here. Let me go with another ultramarine, but let's see what happens when I do ultramarine with just a hint of this green here.
Thanks to Mary and Sasha, my sweet daughters. Elena, I love you so much.
So this is an interesting blue. I'm gonna go with this. Colin Farrell. Ah, he's on a new show now. He's the Penguin.
Creating an unforgettable experience of bringing depth and undeniable complexity to a character is no small feat. And yet, it's the exact challenge taken on by these actors. Here are your nominees for supporting actor in a drama series.
I could see him winning an Emmy next year, or the next couple of years for Penguin. If he's done a really good job on it. I kind of just assume he did a good job, because, like, I feel like there's no way that a show with that kind of money can...
Shogun.
Billy Crudup, The Morning Show.
Used to be on Melrose Place.
Oh, yeah? So you got Black Clover. Blue Period is one about a fellow discovering his love of art. Oh, that's cool. Blue Period. That sounds good. I might have to check that out. Fun one. Miss Kobayashi. All right. Sound like some must-watch movies. For sure. Huh?
We watched Shogun together.
Yeah, we did.
And also gave a searing performance this year for which she's nominated. And she starts businesses too, so nice to be by her side. I just want to say that this is for the writers and the educators who allowed me to do the writing that was beyond my level. Every time I would see the scripts, I would have to go back and work on the techniques that teachers like Ron Van Loo gave me. But so
To Carrie Aaron, who invented this character, and her team, and to Charlotte Stout, who have expanded upon this character. This process is very incredible for me.
John Johnson.
Everybody else who is involved
Where?
knows how much it means to me.
You just saw him?
Bible, but they didn't get it anyway.
Huh?
Yeah, I was there sitting there.
Okay.
Hasn't been an angle in so long. Now it's interesting. Seems like once you're in something and it's successful, you'll be in a lot of trouble.
Is that her?
Food in your bowl.
Hey kitties, you dreaming up a... What's up, dude? You got so alert as soon as I said, hey kitty. Alright, if I like action and samurai, blue-eyed samurai. Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot about that on Netflix. It is on my recommended watch list on Netflix.
Blue-eyed samurai?
Yeah.
Same concept as Shogun?
No, it's a... I'm pretty sure it's an anime. It's an animation, Japanese animation. Yeah, the art looks really good on that. Just from the, I mean
The thing about traveling with your kids is that each year
just from the cover art alone,
at the hotel
it looks really good.
stays the same size. Get an Airbnb and there's room for everyone. When you take a shower, where does your shower take
People in your bowl.
Okay. So there we go. The last three rows. Oh yeah, they kind of do. Oh, wow. Didn't even realize that. I'm sure if you look deep enough, you can see all sorts of different flags. I feel like this red, white, and yellow one is some flag. And I feel like... I guess it kind of does. Except that's not black, that's just a really dark blue. Or like a dark bluish gray. And this isn't yellow, this is the lime green. But obviously, I guess I get what you're saying. You know, it's a lime green. But, you know, whatever you see on the screen, it's a little bit different than what you see on an actual painting. But yeah, right now, I guess you can see all that.
Shogun leads the pack. 25 nominations.
I thought Shogun was good, but I'm not like obsessed with it.
Yeah, we have to think about producers, the director, the production designers, the costume designers.
True, good point. That was a good argument, babe. I really appreciated you sharing that insight. Yeah, you're right.
We are actors and like
You're right. It was an incredibly filmed, absolutely beautiful cinematic. I mean, there's so much more to that than just the acting. Yes, you're right. All right. So next color up, what shall we do? Ha 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 ha. I feel like my reds aren't different enough. And you know what's interesting? I feel like there's like this illusion that's happening where I feel like the way the colors are separated kind of creates like this illusion that like the colors flow and kind of scrunch together at the bottom. I don't know, is anybody else seeing that? Like, I guess because these two are so, the white and the yellow are so close in value and bright that it kind of makes the lines up here look thicker and the lines down here, I don't know, it feels like there's illusion Oh, I don't have a cadmium orange, I don't think. That would be a good color. Because it's hard to mix an orange for me. I have about as much hard of a trouble mixing an orange as I do a purple. That's a good idea, dude. I will go with. Let me see. I might have a cat orange, to be honest. I might have gotten it from like. Let's see. I feel like I have one actually that came. That came in a pack of. Let me see. Good idea, dude.
Well, his heart was in the right place.
Okay, all right, you know what? Good role model.
Here to present the next award are three great TV dads. Please welcome Damon Wayans, George Lopez, and my pal, Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Oh no.
Well, let's not forget that to be a great
Marlon
TV
Wayans
dad,
really
you
has
need
a
a
beard
good
going
TV wife. And that's
So I forgot to paint in this red and this dark blue, so I have to go back to these sections real quick before I look for my cat orange. If I have it, I think I have a cat orange. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh shoot. So okay, that works. That's fine. Let's first do this blue. I'm gonna go with this blue right here first.
And to my hostess, Marie.
And to my TV husband, Eric Stone Street.
And now here are the nominees for lead actor in a comedy series.
Matt Berry, What We Do in the Shadows. Larry David.
Larry David. Hey. Huh? Yeah, right. That'd be cool, huh? Friends of Larry David. All right. So let me get that red again. I think this was the red. And we're gonna paint this red right here. Uh-oh.
This is the second consecutive Emmy win and second consecutive nomination for Jeremy Allen White in this category.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you so much. My heart is just beating right out of its chest. Thank you to the Academy, my fellow nominees. I'm so honored to be in your company. Chris and Joe, thank you for choosing me. I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful. Thank you. My beautiful cast. I love you forever. I love to work with you, and I want us to be in each other's lives
Aw.
forever. I love you so dearly.
All right, next color.
This show has changed my life. It instilled a faith that change is possible. That change is possible if you are able to reach out. You are really, truly, never actually alone. I thank this show. My parents, I love you. Annabelle,
Aw.
my sister, you're here.
That's sweet.
I love you so much. Thank you for being with me tonight. Ezra and Louie, I love you so much.
Please welcome three-time Emmy nominee Caitlin Olsen and two-time Emmy winner Rob McElhenney.
All right. So I've got two cat oranges. I have one cat orange from this container that I didn't open yet. And this is a Cad Orange, the Lucas Limited Edition 160-year series. I got this on a huge sale for like half off from somewhere. This Lucas, and then I have this Cad Orange Hue Utrecht Artist color. So I think I'm gonna use this Cad Orange because I don't feel like opening this box yet. Yes, I have an orange. Why have I not used this orange yet? Because I didn't think. But anyway, let's find a good place to look how beautiful this color is. This is Utrecht. Very pure orange color. Gotta find a good place to lay it down where I won't have too much interference from external colors.
It's amazing. She's in her 90s.
Who?
Carol Burnett. Still at
Yeah.
Carol Burnett. Look at her.
They need her. They need her? No, I mean, I'm saying they need her. Like, they need women who are older that are also great actors and recognized figures.
She looks.
So I'm going to use this color straight out the tube. What's up, Mark Dietz? Cad Orange. Yes, Cad Orange. Yes, we are going with the Cad Orange. Luckily, I had it. This is going to be a nice saturated color per thoughts from... Oh, darn it. Messed up again. You know what? Let's just finish coloring this spot right here first before we... So I already have the paint on my brush. I don't want to have to try to worry about taking it off and then putting it back on. So we're going for a nice saturated orange here. Cad Orange Hue. I don't actually know what hue means. I know there's a definition, like a specific definition of the hue. I think it uses like a version of the color that is like something to do with the how it's made or something. But anyway.
In the presence of Meryl Streep and Carol Burnett and Janelle and Cheryl Lee Ralph and Hannah and I love you all. I revere you. You open my heart. And other women, my mommy, I thank you. You guys are my grandkids. Yeah, thank you. And thank you to my beautiful cast, Crystal and Joanna. Thank you for giving me this show.
Amazing.
And to all the Latinas who are looking at me, keep believing and vote. Vote for your rights.
Okay. And here we go. Painting the sides here once we get done with these side areas.
Brought to you by Genesis Motor America. Learn more at genesis.com.
And let's go right here. A nice saturated orange right into here.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal.
Oh no. It's orange.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey, and how do I keep my protection against COVID-19? When the COVID
You're gonna need to spread some of this orange a little better because the blue underneath has gotten into the orange quite a lot right here. So I need to clean that off.
This season's COVID-19 shot and getting your flu shot.
Careful, go fingers, go teams, one more
Okay, anyway, that should be good, but I want to take off before I start painting this. I need to get this blue because this section right here has not.
At prices you love, delivered fast. For low prices, for life of pets, there's Chewy. Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yeah. Now you can use it in stores and the cash.
See, this was supposed to be blue, but I totally messed that up because I forgot it. It's not messed up, it just it still needs to be done. So let's see what's going on. Cat orange, hot pink. Yes. What's up, Mark? Did I say what's up when you came back? I don't remember. I feel like I did. I feel like I would have noticed and said something. But here we go. We're going on with this painting. We are enjoying. Well, Kat is enjoying the Emmys right now while I am painting. And I guess at the same time, I'm kind of watching Emmys too. And I'm listening in, hearing about all the wonderful awards that are being given out. Very exciting times. It is a very exciting time for. A very exciting moment for many artists. And here we go, just creating this nice, hard, straight edge here.
Today's the day to save with a 1.99 APR or great deals on a new Tundra. We make it easy.
And there we have it. Okay. Next up.
Out here, it's a whole world of pets. Now, if you ever find yourself stopping in your tracks, we think that's a good thing. Because that is where the right path is. This is Monterey County. Find your way here.
Okay. Now back to the orange. Let's get back to this orange here.
The most watched newscast in America.
You're relaxing and watching. Yes, right on. Relaxing and watching. Yeah, let's chill. It's a good time to chill. It's Sunday. Everyone's got to go. I guess not everybody, but you know, we all got the Sunday. Be in a Sunday chill mode because we have such a busy. Most people have busy weeks ahead, right?
Tonight I'm referring to the masterful impact and strong presence demonstrated by these women week after week. Although the category is supported, trust me, it's giving me huge energy. Now let's take a look at their collective achievement.
And here we go. Up down this section right here.
Elizabeth Debicki. This is the first Emmy win and second nomination for Elizabeth Debicki.
Yay, congratulations. Okay. Wow, this is a dramatic moment. They're really enhancing the drama of this one. Okay.
I didn't write anything down because I'm very superstitious and now I'm in a real pickle, so I'm going to do this quickly. Peter, thank you. Thank you for making the show and thank you for trusting me with this. To our producers, thank you for working so hard. Deb, Omrod, my hair and makeup, amazing woman who transformed me every day. Kate and Emily who created the hair and makeup, and Amy, costume designers, I love you. Our cast are so beautiful. It is such a gift to work with you.
And here we go.
Playing this part based on this unparalleled, incredible.
What does she play?
Diana in the Crown.
Oh wow.
It's pretty good. Thank you so very much.
Princess one.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, there's your friend.
Oh,
Okay,
Dominic West. Yes, my friend Dominic West.
I say your friend. You guys hang out.
Huh?
I say your friend.
Yeah, I caught what you were saying.
Which I know is crazy considering I'm only 24. But Candice Bergen brought that character to life with such wit and charm and intelligence. From Murphy Brown to Sex and the City to Boston Legal, TV is a better place with her in it. Please welcome our next presenter, 5-time Emmy winner, Candice Bergen.
Thanks, Candace.
Okay, this orange is going well. Finally, a nice bright orange. All right, Monday 1st. By the time we get Monday, you will have used most of it. Yeah, by the time we get to Monday, I'm actually aiming to finish this by tonight. I think I can do it. I think it's possible.
I was surrounded by brilliant and funny actors, had the best scripts to work with, and in one classic moment, my character was attacked by Vice President Dan Quayle. When Murphy became pregnant and decided to raise the baby as a single mother. Oh, how far we've come. Today, a Republican candidate for vice president could never attack a woman for having kids. So, as they say, my work here is done. Meow. Here are the nominees for lead actress in a comedy series.
Wendell Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Io Edebree, The Band. Selena Gomez, Only Brothers in the Building. Maya Rudolph, Root. Jane Smart, Hacks. Kristen Wiig, All for Him.
And the Emmy goes to the amazing Gene Smart.
This is the 6th Emmy win, 13th nomination for Gene Smart.
And here we go. So, painting across, almost done with this section. Doing our best not to allow the colors to interfere. And done. All right. There we go. Fantastic. That's awesome. Okay. So let's see. Really need to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep if you gotta sleep, dude. Or dudette. I don't know. Whatever, however you identify. That's cool. Either way. You really need to sleep, but you need to rest. See the rest of the paint. Hey, I'm gonna definitely share updates. You know, I will definitely share updates over the through my live or my posts, either through my live stream or my posts. So it's cool. If you can't make it, you gotta sleep. And we're just making progress, little by little. It's making progress. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get to where we want to go. For sure.
Sorry, anyway, I'm going to honor tonight my agent, Scott Henderson, of 30 plus years, who is retiring and breaking my heart. The most amazing, supportive, cultured, tactful, funny, kind, loving man who never tried to talk me in or out of things I really didn't feel great about. And Scott, I love you and I wish you all the best. He's going to bicycle through France because that's better than representing me. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you all. Thank you. You're all. I love you all. Thank you.
That's kind of bittersweet, you know, like agent getting you one final amazing gig and they're retiring. Wow.
She said she's gonna retire.
She said her agent's retiring. Huh?
Cat is not.
Oh yeah? For what?
I don't know.
Like a quadruple A, what time is it where you live? Is that a flag? Oh no. Realistically, you'd have to sleep before, but it finishes. What time is it where you are? Are you on the East Coast? Are you on the
I'll say,
Are you in Kent?
all we need now is a famous person to explain what the Dunkin' Latte is. How did you get in here? That's not important.
This is sweet, very creamy, by the way.
That's because of the coffee law. Who is she talking to? I'll tell you. I'm Chief Beverage Officer here at Dunkin'. We're going with Kristen. And she gets free Dunkin' Lattes for life. We already have a spokesperson. A magical coffee locale. Does this feel like we're in a commercial?
Dunkin' Latte! The Dunkin' way to latte. Homes.com is a new elevated home shopping experience. Beautiful design, tremendously rich content, and my favorite touch, it's the only site that always connects you to the listing agent. Feels like
Did I not
part.
cut this well enough?
What
Jeez.
about the app? Uh-oh. Look what I did.
Okay,
It's
let me
ringing. Hello?
take this back and recut this space.
Hello?
Because you put a frame over the microphone.
I think I glued the frame over the microphone. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Bookstores. I read that one. I read that one. I read that. I didn't read that one. You read that one. Can you get this? Because I left my wallet way in my back pocket. My pleasure, because I own a limited 2% cashback. This is fascinating. Did you know wheels and triangles have a parasitic relationship? Oh, I don't love parasitic relationships.
Come on now.
I'm getting 2% cash back on the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card.
There we go. Not bad. Okay, and then this little section has to come off. Easy. Easy.
This is better. That's better.
Nice. Perfect. Look at that little little extra cutting. We are good.
Improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. Doesn't that make things
Whew.
Dupixent can cause
All right, 342. Oh yeah, I still got one more part of this.
if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about real worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change your stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. Isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
I got something coming up. Something kind of big.
All right, next section. 3:42 a.m. Dude, where is that? You must be in the UK. You must be in the United Kingdom, Spain, France, Western Europe somewhere. Australia? I don't know. So let's see. Orange. What to do now? Got this yellow. This was like a pastel yellow. How do I get like I want to find like a dark yellow.
Please welcome Emmy nominee Prima Brush Set.
Actually, I would go with the yellow. I would do mostly yellow, and then bring in this like slight bit of ochre yellow.
Wow. You're at the Emmys. Yeah, I love the Emmys. There's so many great memories.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Emmys too.
And, I remember, my nominations, especially the time I won. Oh, I love this show. Right?
I have a lot of memories too, and verses.
Oh, yeah, really? How many nominations do you have?
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of those can win? Oh, okay. What category?
This one,
Okay,
Sam.
yeah.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Reality Competition Program. The Amazing Race.
Well, I guess this is a lighter yellowed ochre. I gotta remember that this yellow that I use tends to turn any color that I mix with it almost transparent. And it's kind of annoying.
The Traitors has received 5 nominations to date and 4 this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is this Emmy winner for the Outstanding Host for a Reality Competition Show.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to the Academy. We are so grateful because we are a new show, and you guys, when you like something, you tend to stick to it, which is a good quality, but we appreciate it all the more. These are Studio Lambert, the people who produced this show, and I would like you to applaud them because they care so much about the quality of their work.
And here we go. So,
We want to thank our friends at Peacock for their kindness and support. It's so great to be part of a new streaming service. We love them. And I want to thank everyone in the castle at our Dross, the casting crew who work so hard and get so wet by the Scottish weather. I also want to thank Scotland. I owe it everything, and it's such a beautiful poster. I also want to thank Holland, because I don't think we thank Holland enough, because so many of these shows, like The Traitors, were first made up in Holland, and they always have something in the water. So let's find it, let's drink it, and all America's problems will be solved. Thank you so much.
all right.
Right here.
They said right aisle.
This is my right eye.
No, that's stage right. They said house right.
Okay, I knew this would be a mistake. You know what? I didn't want to do this. We shouldn't be out here, Danny. I told them I don't like being in the audience. Okay, I find it uncomfortable. Everybody out here finds it uncomfortable. I don't want to be handing out tacos in the audience. I don't like doing bits in the audience. Never have.
Okay. Nobody does.
All right. All right, so here we go. Let's get, this is a part where I could just paint it in. No worries, no issues. Just paint it in nice and free.
We're just gonna have to do it like this.
Yeah. They established that. Enough.
Our next TV archetypes are the characters you love to hate. Dad? I can't see them. Okay, we're introducing villains. It's TV villains. Please welcome Anthony Starr, Giancarlo Esposito, and Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates, wow. Always the villain.
She's like comedy, though. She's
Huh?
not a comedy show, disjointed.
It's like protagonist.
But without villains or antagonists,
Oh, that's the guy from Breaking
there wouldn't be much of a story.
We both played villains.
Hey, did you figure out Dexter where it was shot?
No.
Downside to what's happening in the real world.
You know how far was to get a date after misery.
Huh?
As my American Horror Story was forgetting to think Ryan Murphy in front of my image.
For me, the downside is trying to have a nice, quiet, fine dining experience, and drug dealers start asking for advice on how to build their empires. Let's leave it to critics. 12-year-olds telling me I'm a bad superhero. They're too young to watch the show anyways. Sloppy parenting.
There's a lesson from all this. If you nail a character, it becomes real, for better or worse.
Yeah.
And the women in this character truly nail their characters for the better.
They're the nominees for supporting actress in a limited or anthology series or movie.
Dakota Fanning, Ripley. Lily Goldstein, Under the Bridge. Jessica Bennett,
She was evil.
Asia Naomi Watts, Lessons in Chemistry. Diane Lane, Funeral of Bodhi versus the Swans.
Okay.
Baby Reindeer.
She was, right? The baby reindeer? They said she was evil. Oh, okay.
Jessica Gunning.
She was an evil person. She's the only one. She deserves to live this life. Oh,
This is the first Emmy nomination for Jessica Gunning.
she was amazing. That's the guy who wrote it. It's his true story.
Was she evil or was she just a woman caught up in her emotions?
She was mentally ill.
Okay. So not evil. It wasn't her fault.
I guess not. She really good job.
So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who let me, really. Netflix and Cosmos Films, Nina Gold Casting, our amazing director Veronica Josephine. The show wouldn't be what it is if it weren't for you, and our incredible cast and crew. I love coming to work with you all every day, switching to two, as they say. It is. Thank you so much to my agents, Malcolm Frogger and Owen, especially John T. Brooke, who I've been with since I started acting. Thank you to Frankie Butler and Alice and everyone at Prosper for all that you are and all that you do, all my friends, my family, who I love more than anything. My biggest thanks, though, has to go to Mr. Richard Gadd. Suppose that's right.
Oh.
I tried so many times to put into words what I can't maybe read it, and then to me, I fail every time. So I'm going to sing.
Oh.
No, imagine. I'll keep it simple and just say thank you for trusting me to be your Martha. I will never ever forget her or you. But all this, it really means a lot, so thank you.
You're a monster.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful. Thank you for
And that's
me.
what she was. She was a monster. She was mentally ill.
Yeah. Amazing. I love these speeches.
All right, it's time to eat, kids. You all ready?
The 76th Emmy Awards on ABC.
All right.
Ready?
Going for, got 4 more sections before we move on to the main body, people. My goodness, this has been a, I don't know how many hours, like it's been 5 today, and then probably 6 before, so only about 11 hours, not too bad, 11 give or take, which I think that's pretty fair amount for a painting. Gosh, why did I not cut this part efficiently enough? Jeez. Emmett, what's wrong with you, dude? Every single time.
Rosemary terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have died.
Now Donald Trump wants to go further with plans to restrict birth control and abortion nationwide to monitor women's pregnancies. We know who Donald Trump is. He'll take control. We'll pay the price. I'm Kamala Harris, and welcome this message.
Verizon trade-in info and conditions for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence.
All right.
New and existing
Why did I not cut this section appropriately? Cat.
That wasn't a kitten, that was sperm.
Okay.
You know, adult cat, no, not
Right. All right. So here we go. Almost there, people. Just a little bit more and we get to start on the center, which is quite exciting. You can already see how it's going to turn out. But also, I'm also not sure how it's going to turn out because the centerpiece, my idea is that everything that ties to the cat is going to be a totally different color than what is around it. So that's going to require some thinking, some planning, some consideration of all the surrounding colors. And it has to be, you know, visually appealing as well. It can't just be like, oh, I'm going to put black here just because, or I'm going to put red here just because. I think I still have to consider color combination, color theory, color, whatever you want to call it, color analysis. But yeah, so this is like a gold color we've got right here. What would go good next? I don't know why that popped into my head, that sound, but it did. So somebody said a hot pink. So there's a hot pink down here, but I could probably do that and lighten it a little bit. Probably do like a light hot pink.
Like flu, COVID-19, or RSV goes up a lot.
All right, I like that. Light hot pink. Here we go. Painting across. Honestly, that's not even like a light hot pink. That's just a pink.
I asked Deadpool to show off my 100% all-white meat spicy chicken strips. Not really what I had in mind, Deadpool. Starting at $5.50, brand new dipping sauces. See Marvel Studios Deadpool delivery in theaters July 26th. Next week, it's surprise after surprise. There it is.
I'm a little bit nervous. Really? Yeah. I've never done this before. And I watched the Emmys, and a lot can go wrong.
Yeah,
that's why we rehearsed. Yeah. We're prepared because, what is the time onto it? Anything could happen. Yeah. We memorize everything. Even the nominees. Yes. No recorded package for us. No. We do not phone it in.
Danny E, is he playing with a cat toy? Yes, he is. Sorry, Dr. Pendenga. Sorry, but this is not art. Who are you apologizing to, dude? You don't owe anybody an apology for sharing your opinion. Stop being a weak opinion giver. I mean, unless like it's a super offensive apology to a super offensive opinion to a large group of people, then you might owe an apology. But this is art. Art is open for criticism. Art is open for discussion. Art is open for change. Art is open for being destroyed. Art is open for being created. Oh, well, I guess since you said it's not art, I guess everything I'm saying is kind of null, right? I don't know. But yes. There should be rice in the pantry.
No, I mean in the kitchen.
No. Or not that I know of. I don't know.
I only know if you ate everything that was in the bowl.
I did eat everything that was in the bowl.
Thank you so much. Thank you to my staff.
So I guess Dr. Pendenga just wanted to pop in and give an opinion, but that's okay. So Danny E, yes, there's a cat toy. I chose not to say which cat toy. It's like ambiguous. It is an ambiguous cat toy.
Husband. His name is Hudson. Ouch.
But anyway, yeah. So we're going in with this pink.
Hey,
She was with us two pregnancies and perfect choice of music. We had to say goodbye to her. And I feel like Sarah McLachlan right now. She's an amazing girl. And ouch. I would guess listen to
And thank you, Mark. Really appreciate that, sir. Thank you for helping to support the arts by countering randoms.
you know what that show was?
I don't know. Baby reindeer? I don't know.
No.
50 years of Saturday Night Live. Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of time. 50 years of one show. That's incredible. So here we are, continuing on with this pink color. And let's go.
Do you think I look like Kristen Wiig?
Who's Kristen Wiig?
We heard that our dear friend Alan Mentor Lauren Michaels has been nominated
Yeah, a little bit.
for the Emmy 80
Could pass.
times. He has
For a, yeah, you could definitely pass. You look like a lot of actresses, babe. Yeah.
Sometimes they ask,
Huh?
sometimes they ask you if you're a lookalike.
Look, it's really hard to see if he's looking at me. You do have that. You are worthy, and you are not, and have never been a loser, even though you have lost all.
Look at me and look at my mouth. Each and every one of those 85 pounds you lost, you were robbed. You hear me?
Guys, it's not your turn, Seth. Look at me, Lauren. It's Lauren. Yes? It's fun. Lauren, look at me. Look, it gets better, okay? Just because SNL didn't work doesn't mean your next idea won't. Keep dreaming!
All right, got that pink. I guess it's always good to have like a few random colors. Like I used to make like posts on Reddit to like when I was trying to figure out color theory and stuff like that. I would make posts on Reddit and I would ask if you could only have 5 colors, what would they be? And you know, or like 8 colors, 11 colors, and then people would give their answers. You know, they give the standard colors: cad red, ultramarine blue, yellow ochre. You know, they would have all these different colors. But you know, more and more I find that these unique colors, especially for modern art, obviously if you were just painting classics, you know, probably the brown, the yellow ochre, some cad red, You know, those all make sense, but especially if you're doing like modern painting, there's such a wide range of colors that are really, really, really hard to achieve with achieved naturally by just mixing primaries. And you know, if you just have like an alternative color that's just different, why did I not cut this properly? It's so annoying. That hopefully this.
Thank you so much for this. This is, oh God, you're crying in front of everyone now. Fantastic. All right. I made this with my great collaborator, Adam Grace, who passed away right before we started on Broadway. And this huge group of people rushed in to fill that void. My Alex Flores was the Netflix special of my dreams, and that's a fellow nominee who produced my show and then put me here. And my crew and my producers, who are my family, and the HBO let us make a special that we really wanted to make. And Casey, thank you so much. And look, this is really, really beautiful.
I wonder how many Emmys Saturday Night Live has won. They won one every year. My goodness.
I'm guessing.
We gotta make something really funny with my friends. And so thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it.
Amazing. Wow. I find it interesting because I don't know anyone personally that actually watches Saturday Night Live.
I used to till I met you.
Really?
Yeah,
Every night?
every Saturday night at 11:30.
Really? I feel like that's too late for me.
I know, that's why you don't step and watch it anymore. I know I can watch it on YouTube.
We're almost there, everybody. We have 3 more lines to go, and then we fill in the cat.
It's
Who's
cute.
excited?
It's very cute.
Thank you. I'm excited. So orange, red, orange, yellow,
You're not gonna have
green.
any more chili, are you?
I might later. So let's find what color we could get if we mix orange with a little bit of green. I don't want to do too many of the warm colors up here. I want to add some cooler colors, like an ice blue. Let's see. Let's find a good cool color to mix. I'm gonna do this yellow and this ochre with hints of blue. Let's see. What can we get with this? All right. This is a cool green. I like this color. But again, I forgot I used this darn yellow, which somehow messes up every single color because it makes it transparent and very like wet somehow. I don't know what's up with this yellow, but I gotta remember to never buy this yellow again. Which yellow have I used? This is the Gamblin Cad Yellow Light. I think that's the issue. It's a Cad Yellow Light. And when you do the light, it kind of messes things up. But I also feel like I might use a different yellow. Is that the right yellow? No. It's the Von Hoch Azo Yellow Light. I think, actually, you know what? I think this is the yellow I've been using. Either this one or the Cad Yellow Light. I don't know. But I've been having a lot of issues with it. That it just isn't quite working. I have to figure it out. But
Dog food in the fridge? It's not dog food. It's fresh fed. Real meat, real veggies. Real weird. It was bad luck anyway.
This place in the morning. I'm so glad I can still come here. You see, I was diagnosed with obstructive HCM, and there were some days I was so short of breath, I thought I'd have to settle for Never stepping foot on this trail again. I became great at making excuses, but I have people who count on me. So I talked to my cardiologist. I said there must be more we can do for my symptoms. He told me about a medication called Camzyos. He said Camzyos works by targeting what's causing my obstructive HCM. So he prescribed it, and I'm really glad he did.
Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and your ability to be active. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death.
But you know what? This color's not so bad. It's like a dulled green, a muted like off green. Not too bad. I like it.
Seek help if you experience new or worsening symptoms of heart failure. Because of this risk, Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including pregnant and pregnancy.
Today with Camzyos, I don't lose my breath as often. My symptoms have improved, helping me go from expecting less to experiencing more. My name is Mike, and this is my Camzyos moment. Call your cardiologist today and see if a Camzyos moment may be in your future too.
That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in your spell. I love this witch this time with power.
Disney Plus.
Okay, almost done with this color.
Then in a moment, everything changes. Now, Diane Sawyer with the family of Christopher and Dana Reed. Their story of the parents' limitless love. Tomorrow on GMA.
Please welcome Gael Garcia Bernal and Minamani Diego Luna.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We were just told that the Emmys are losing a big chunk of its audience. So me and Diego decided to do something to push the limits, to erase the boundaries. Diego. Buenas noches. Bienvenidas y bienvenidos a los Emmys. Un saludo que les habla en español en esta sala y a las y los más de 50 millones que hablan español en este país.
No. I gotta tell my kitten not to get in my paints. That's how I talk to her when she. Hey, bop, 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 bop. Go. Ah. Go. Go away. Go. Bop, 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 bop. Go away. It just makes her more curious. That's the bad thing. Bop, 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 bop. Go. That's the annoying thing is like, the more you try to push them away, the more curious they get. And they just keep coming after it. But the last thing I want her to do is to stick her nose in some cad yellow. Or cad red.
Steven Zalian or Ripley?
This is the first Emmy win and seventh nomination for Steven Zalian. He is also nominated this year for writing and producing Ripley. He received his first two nominations for writing, directing, and producing The Night Owl.
Thank you so much. Listen, making Ripley and Italy was its own reward. It was like a dream. Didn't need to do anything after that. I know the other directors, they know what I'm talking about. The work is its own reward, and I still really appreciate this honor. And I share it with literally hundreds of people. Who worked on Ripley, the actors, Andrew, Dakota, Elliot, Johnny, Maurizio, and all the wonderful other Italian actors, the producers, the incredible department heads and crew, all of them artists in their own right. I thank them, the Academy, Netflix, everyone there, and my family. Thank you.
Next, the man who's equal tribute to the fact that one of his sons is the one of television history. He plays in the very best dramas and sitcoms.
Okay. And here we go. So, cool. Whew. All right, come a long way. 2 more sections. And then we get to go to the fun part. And not just painting this individual line by 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 line. Was that 30, 40 something by lines? I hope. I think that was less than 40 times I said by line. But I'm pretty sure there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. So 40. So 40 lines. 39 lines. And we have almost finished. Almost there.
When married couples slept in separate beds, which always led to the question, how did she become a mom in the first place?
Oh, it's probably in a flashback.
Oh, yeah. And none of this would be possible without the contributions from our great TV writers. So we TV
Watch out, kitty.
moms are proud to be
Kitty.
presenting the nominees for writing for a comedy series.
Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Christopher Stora and Joanna Collin, The Bear. Meredith Scardino and Sam Weeds, Girls 511. Lucia Agnello, Paul W. Downs and Jen Satsky, Tasks. Chris Kelly and Sarah Schrader, The Other Two. Jake Bender and Zach Gatt, What We Do in the Shadows.
What do we do in the shadows?
And Emmy goes to the cheerleader.
Okay. So let me take a look at this from the screen perspective. We've got lots of cool colors at the bottom, some brighter, warmer colors, reds, oranges at the top, a lime green, hot pink.
I guess I'll speak. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank all of you for clapping. You know, we make a show about comedy because as 3 weird, lonely kids, it was the thing that made us feel connected to other people. Okay, Jen is saying she was popular. But I mean, 2 weird, lonely kids. Okay, so the show wasn't unpopular, but it made 1 lonely weird, I mean, 2 semi-popular girls feel connected to other people. And if you have seen the show or felt seen by the show and laughed at it, we thank you because you have made us feel more connected to the world.
I want to thank, of course, G Smart, who is incredible. Hannah Einbinder, a genius. Thank you for being our friend. We love you so much. Our incredible writers, everybody in
Let's see. Orange, yellow, pink, green. Blue, orange, yellow, pink, green. Got a bunch of purples right there. I think it needs a very bright color to kind of bring this together in a way.
One thing about being a working actor like this is you really come face to face with the jobs you didn't get. Fun fact, my dad came very close to getting the role of Toby Ziegler in The West Wing.
Well, I wouldn't call that a fun fact, but yeah.
Alright, so I got this purple. I'm trying to think, is there something... If I go purple, if I add blue, I can do a bluish purple. If I got red, I can do a reddish purple. Red, blue. If I do yellow, I can mute it.
Anyway, please welcome our next presenter, six-time Emmy winner, Billy Crystal.
Okay.
If I do white, I can lighten it. If I add a lot of white to this purple, I can do a lightened version of it.
The category I get to present is Outstanding Talk Series, and it's a very special one to me because I realize
Yeah.
today it's almost 50 years since I went on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson for the very first time. And
Wow.
you're claiming that I'm old? Okay, good. I was 7 years old, and no, but it was an amazing experience for a young comic to be introduced by Johnny. I'm sitting there in the curtain, I'm so nervous, my heart was pounding, I was filling the rodeo before they opened the gate, praying if I could just stay on my monologue for 5 minutes without being thrown off, that I'd be fine. But right before I went on the commercial break, stage manager comes up to me and says, now listen, watch me when you finish. If I go like this, it means stay there, take a bow, and leave. But if I go like that, it means go to the desk and meet Johnny. That's what he said. What I heard was, if I point to the desk, you sit next to Johnny and maybe you'll have a career. But if I go like this, you go back to your job at Radio Shack. So I did my routine, applause. He pointed at the desk, and almost 50 years later, here I am to introduce this year's nominees.
Wow. That's amazing. Radio Shack. That's funny.
I've been in all of these shows, some of them several times, and throughout my career, I've kept a diary of my first appearances on these shows. So I'd like to read you some of my thoughts after each of my first appearances. The Daily Show. Had a great time with John. John said he asked me to
And here
have
we
dinner
go.
right after the show. I waited, and he was gone.
Oh no.
Late
There's a
night
section
with
right
Seth
here.
Meyers. Terrific interviewer, terrific writer. He said, let's go to the Pebble Bar and have a drink. And I waited, and they said he had gone home. Jimmy Kimmel Live. Had a fantastic time with Jimmy. He's so easy to talk to. He said, meet me at my restaurant, we'll have dinner. So I went, and Guillermo showed up. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Brilliant guy, but I wonder if he's ever seen himself naked. I didn't say they were funny, I said these are first impressions of the show. I've enjoyed all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, the Emmy for Outstanding Talk Series, and whoever wins, if you want to have dinner after the show, I'll win. And the Emmy goes to the Show.
The Daily Show.
The Daily Show received 4 nominations this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Jon Stewart.
Played pinball with Seth Meyers' brother.
Who?
Seth Meyers.
You played pinball?
Yeah.
When?
Years ago.
Where?
At this little.
Why do you have to say that like before I met you?
Well, it was before I met you.
Huh?
That's when.
Uh,
It's like 8 years ago.
yeah, but you say it like you say it as if you're about to add like you hooked up with him.
No.
You know, it's like it's before I met you, so you know I'm like
I did not.
To have an to work with this incredibly talented group.
The way you say it, it's like you feel like you need to add that for some reason.
Well, it's because it wasn't within our time frame.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't have known.
But it was with his brother, so not even him.
Right.
Okay.
Even there.
So what is that?
Brother who was like,
Oh, cool. It's like pinball.
and an old, arcade block on Western Avenue.
Executive producer for 15 years. And just say like me.
Did it say she was a PA for 15 years? Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a big cast. Who was that?
This is the writers.
All right. One major line and area left, people. Actually, I gotta fix this green area. Green area. All right. One more, and then I'm gonna go take out the garbage. All right, so let's get this piece of tape off, and we're gonna take out the garbage before we start this next section. And hopefully I cut this ear properly. And I did not cut the ear properly, of course, so... Let's see. No! Uh-oh. Tape. Huh! For what? There we go. Okay.
See your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Update your floors with no interest for 12 months with Empire today. Getting new floors for your whole house has never been easier. That's no interest for 12
Alright, what should this last color be? Doesn't have to be too important, but who wants to pick the last color? Anybody here? Cat, pick a color. Darn, it just had to be red. I was like, no, because I started with red.
Oh, that's where we're ending with.
I don't know.
Bookend.
Huh?
It's a good bookend.
Really? Okay, alright. I've been convinced that we shall use red to end this as well. But I need a very light red. So, not quite pink, but not quite... Let's go with this. Bring in some of this. Bring this down.
Why would you say that?
Well, just because you're the demographic that's in the know. In the know, yeah. Please welcome our next presenters, Nick LeCompton and Malcolm Brown.
It's a bit spicier.
Really? Nice saturated red. Alright, we'll do this.
I would like to say it is an honor to be here to present the first award dedicated to emotional support animals in a limited series.
What are you talking about?
From Lassie to Old Yeller, emotional support animals have a rich history in television.
Mika, this category is for best supporting actor as in human actor.
Okay, that is fine. Unrelated, if anyone in the audience needs 500 dog treats, come and find me at the afternoon.
Duly noted. Here are the nominees. Best supporting actor in a limited anthology series or movie. Robert Downey Jr.
Sympathizer.
Ah,
Goodman Miller, Baby Reindeer.
sympathizer.
John Holmes, True Detective, White Country. Lamar
So the sympathizer only got one nomination?
Lessons in Chemistry. Treat Williams, Feud, Coyote versus the Swans. And the Emmy goes to
Robert Downey Jr.
Lamar Morris.
Is Robert Downey Jr. even there? Huh?
No, he did not. No one knows.
Maybe he knew that he wasn't gonna. But he won last year.
He's right there.
Oh, he is? Okay, so you did see it. Okay. I just wonder if they know they're gonna win ahead of time.
I want to thank God for allowing me to be here. I also want to thank God for my beautiful mother, who raised me. She's been my biggest champion ever since I, came out of, I dropped out of her.
Spot.
Her
Her butt.
My beautiful daughter, Lily. I love you. I told you I would do it. You've always doubted me. I'm your hero, I'm your leader. All the folks at FX, my beautiful cast, my management team, 360. Oh my God, I'm forgetting so many people. Please wrap it up. Shut up. My fellow nominees. I got a poster of you in my house. Please sign it. Seriously. Okay. And I love you to all my friends and my family. If you got my number, that means I love you. And who do I forget? Let's see, John Landgraf, thank you, Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley, you put together one hell of a cast, man. Thank you for trusting me, believing in me.
What?
I don't even know what show it is now.
Absolutely. I'll do another thing on my podcast, and thank you.
Debuted 73 years ago. Please welcome TV doctors Makai Pfeiffer and Emmy nominees Mindy Kaling and Zach Brown.
You know, I was so honored to play a doctor in ER. And in developing my character, I was inspired, not just by the actors on the series, but by actual physicians I've known.
I was inspired to portray a doctor on the Mindy Project by the example of my own mother in OBGYN. What about you, Zach?
I was waiting tables and serving the universally gracious people of Beverly Hills. I would get foot-long hot dogs from 7-Eleven and eat 6 inches for lunch. And 6 inches for dinner. I was inspired to not live like that anymore.
And I can see that in every scene you were in.
Yes, I concur. Here's another case for writing for a drama series.
Peter Morgan and Mario Shemardi Claire, The Crowd. Geneva Robertson Dorrit and Graham Reinhardt, Fallout. Francesca Sloan and Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Rachel Kondo and Justin Marks, Shogun. Rachel Kondo and Callan Puente, Shogun. Will Smith, Slow Horses.
Whew. All right. Almost there.
The Emmy goes to Will Smith.
Will Smith. Is Will Smith back? He only got banned from the Oscars.
He's not there. Somebody else is.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
First of all, relax. Despite my name, I come in peace.
Oh.
Ah, see, he's also Will Smith.
I'd like to thank Nick Karen for your books, Dale, New Trucks, for seeing the potential in them, Jane Lawrence for seeing the potential in me, Jane Hunt for unwavering belief in the show, Ian Canning up at Seesaw, Graham Mills for his support with Wisdom, my fellow writers, Morna Banks, Mark Denton, John Stockwood, my amazing agent, Abby Sino Catarotto, my wonderful wife, Anne, Leo and Phoebe, Daddy won a trophy, Sylvester Steen for being the most gifted and generous collaborator, and most of all, Gary Oldman and all the cast, and Jay Robertson and all the crew for making the very best version of the script. Thank you so much.
Still to come, awards for actor and actress in the drama series. A Happy Days reunion you won't want to miss. And a performance on Juggalo. Here at the Emmys on ABC.
Oh my gosh. This top line's pretty wacky, but it's okay. We're gonna go. What? Huh?
I'm very full.
Yeah. Good chili.
Homes.com is a new elevated home shopping experience. Beautiful design, tremendously rich content, and my favorite touch, it's the only site that always connects you to the listing agent. Feels like a bookmark.
Lovely.
Hello. Look what I did. It's ringing. Hello.
Yay! All right.
Hello. Hello.
So time like this, I gotta give myself a pat on the back.
I think I glued the frame over the microphone.
The reward is in the finishing of it itself.
What are you talking about? The news? Sports? A little...
And good old pat on the back once you're done with something that took a lot of time. And the only thing we could really do is move on to the next section. So we're gonna take a brief break here. I'm not gonna sign off or end this live stream. We're gonna keep this going. But I have promised to take out the garbage. Therefore, I must take out the garbage.
I got a reward for it.
Buyers have a very particular set of skills. They can hunt down the latest trends, social, and take quality very, very
All right, so we will be back. I'm going to put this on mute for a few moments, but I will be back in just maybe All right, people, and we're back, and we finished the majority of this painting now. We're basically working on the rest of it. So let's figure this out. We're gonna start with the bottom here and work our way up. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm thinking this is a blue, got black, white.
Did you notice anything though? Well, there was no music in that theme. No theme song. Candace Bergen had a theme song before she would get one. Well, I have a solution. What? Well, you sing it. Sing it. You do it. No, come on. First of all, I'm out of practice. And second of all, it takes schooling. And, you know, you went to the Yale School of Drama, Henry. Come on, you know you can do it.
I don't know he went to Yale. I didn't know he went to Yale. All right, so here's something I didn't think about. How am I gonna paint all this? Because I had an armrest previously, but now I don't really have the luxury of an armrest. So we'll see how it is. Let's go with a hot pink as our first color here. Again, wow. Must have been a really good show. Oh no, never mind. I thought this was the what's that? The show that you like, Reindeer.
Oh, Baby Reindeer.
Never mind.
No, that one guy did it all.
Well, thank you so much for FX for investing in the thing that you probably shouldn't invest in, which is a restaurant. Hulu, Disney. In this episode, you know, it was one of those weird ones where we were all kind of cramped into a smaller house, and it was one of those instances where I could sort of, for the first time, see our whole crew, and it was special because I could see how hard everybody worked and how much everybody cared and how much they cared about each other. And I just want to accept on their behalf, just because they're so wonderful. And I think we've been able to do this for a few years now, and we all know how lucky we are to get to do this. And to anybody watching the Bear, it means so much to us. Thank you very much.
Oh, amazing. I thought the previous part was going to be the hard part, but this is probably going to be the harder part. Huh?
Well, sure.
Filling in some of these tighter spaces here.
It never looks the same way twice.
Darker.
Exceptional assassin.
And I will be excited to see how this turns out, everybody, because who knows?
You're taking an apple juice.
Huh?
But you wanted an apple juice.
I did.
Why didn't you take it?
I did. I did have an apple juice.
Oh,
You think I didn't have an apple juice? I had an apple juice.
Sometimes you just need one. Self-care has never been this easy.
go. Knocking out this pink. What I want next is a nice orange. Let's grab this razor. Where's my razor? There we go.
For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause, Viosa is the first and only prescription treatment that directly blocks the source of hot flashes and night sweats. With 100% hormone-free Viosa, you can have fewer hot flashes and more not flashes. Viosa reduces the number and severity of hot flashes day and night. Don't use Viosa if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take sigma-2 inhibitors.
Okay.
Liver blood test values may occur. Your doctor will
So here we go. What we're gonna do with this next section?
common side effects include
Let's go with some orange here.
difficulty sleeping and back pain. Ask your doctor.
Why
about
not?
hormone
Why not
free
go with
Viosa
some
and
orange?
enjoy more
I think orange is gonna be the perfect color for this.
You can save on Viosa. Visit saveonviosa.com to learn more.
We asked the district for more after-school programs. They gave us $50 for class pets instead. He's a biter.
They're multiplying.
People are into it.
So, fire.
Okay. So here we go.
Unparalleled width-to-joint styling without damage from extreme heat. 4 attachments to personalize your look.
So this section's even harder because I don't have the luxury of just like painting
Styling wand. New from Common.
Painting
Available
around.
at some retailers.
You don't need to be a professor to know that California has a housing crisis. Prop 33 would make that crisis worse. Stanford and UC experts agree. 33 would reduce construction of new affordable housing, lead to more bureaucratic red tape, and hurt renters looking for a home. This is why voters rejected the same scheme in 2018 and 2020. Fixing our housing crisis requires more housing, not less. Vote no on anti-housing 33.
Brianna Ruffalo, Eyewitness News Mornings.
And I need a brush that's going to allow me to kind of spread some of this paint a little bit. Nice smaller brush. So maybe this might work.
Yo, what's up? I'm John Leguizamo, and I'm one of Hollywood's DEI hires.
DEI?
That's right, DEI. The D is for diligence, the E is for excellence, the I is for imagination. And everyone in this room tonight has dedicated their lives to diligence, excellence, and imagination, so we are all DEI hires. And man, what a beautiful and diverse room this is tonight. Wepa. Because when I was growing up in Jackson Heights, Queens, a scrawny little wannabe gangster, you're not from Queens, all right. I didn't know that people like me could be actors. At 15, I didn't know the word representation. Actually, there were a lot of words I didn't know back then. But I saw a lot of brown face. I saw Marlon Brando play a Mexican, Emilio Zapata, and Al Pacino play Cuban gangster Tony Montana, and Natalie Wood play a Puerto Rican beauty named Maria. Everybody played us, except us. I didn't see a lot of people on TV who looked like me. Of course, there was always Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, you got a lot of explaining to do. And I know some of you remember the Looney Tunes cartoon mouse, Speedy Gonzalez. The fastest mouse in all of Mexico. Arriba, arriba, ándale. And his lethargic, useless sidekick, Slowpoke Rodriguez. Sorry, Senor Pussycat. I can't play with you no more. It's time for my siesta. And that's how we saw ourselves. because that's all we saw of ourselves. I used to watch Star Trek and think, wow, in the future there ain't gonna be no Latin people.
Yeah.
But at least then the food will suck. And for years I didn't complain about the limited roles my people were offered. The spicy sex spot, the Latin lover, the maid, the gangbanger. Turns out not complaining doesn't change anything. So for the... Thank you. So for the past few years, I've been complaining. A few months ago, I took out a full page out of the New York Times, asking Emmy voters to recognize candidates of color. And it's a good thing I decided to do before I found out how much a full page out of the New York Times costs. Woo! But that ad worked, because overnight Hollywood changed. No. Okay, not really. But what I see here tonight makes me, well, almost happy. And certainly less angry. Because tonight is among the most diverse list of nominees in
Oh yeah.
movie history.
Well, Shogun.
Not yet.
It's not one Asian person that could.
Lots of my incredibly talented
Anyway,
Latin
whatever.
brothers and sisters. Selena Gomez
I don't know, I didn't
is
see it.
nominated for Only Murders in the Building. And she's been carrying Steve Martin short for 3 whole seasons.
Well, anyway, let me see. We're gonna go. We got orange, black here. We're gonna go. We go yellow. Let's go with the yellow here. Yeah, I guess there are no Asian people that I could see in the crowd. But anyway, I think Asians win stuff.
Yes, sir. And Nava Mao, who was born in Mexico City and starred in Baby Reindeer. And she's the first transgender person ever nominated for a limited series actor. Also, my pal Liza Colonze is my She won for The Bear, the charming story of white people who are obsessed with Michelin stars and making kale taste good. That's 5 Latinx nominees being honored tonight. 6 if you count Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. Well, his last name is Cuban, that counts, come on. And here's another sign of progress. Right after I took that out, the New York Times Academy members elected the first ever Latino chair, Mero Mero Chris Abrego. You're welcome, Hollywood. I did it.
Actually, John, Chris Abrego was elected chair of the Television Academy in November 2023, which was 8 months before your ad.
Yeah, whatever. Well, we need more stories from excluded groups. Black, Asian, Jewish, Arab, LGBTQ+, and disabled. And this show tonight is proof that our industry is making progress. So I am delighted to introduce you someone who's committed to protecting and fostering that progress. Please welcome the chair of the Television Academy,
Baby.
Chris Abrego.
My baby, look at this baby girl here.
Yeah.
Look at that. What did you get into? It's sticky.
Thank you, John, for joining us tonight and for consistently using your voice to champion a new era for our industry, one in which we all stand to win. It is a distinct honor to stand here as chair of the Television Academy. This stage has been the backdrop for so many unforgettable moments for our creative community. When Viola Davis was the first black woman
You wonder if I use opposite color Americanas on every line, if it would make the cat jump off the page.
the only thing that separates
Yeah,
color
I thought about that. It's kind of late now, though.
you could not
I'm just doing.
for roles that are simply not
I'll probably do some of it, but I don't know.
that stayed with me.
I think there's a combination of ideas.
Create to support the stories that do just that. provide extraordinary talent the opportunities that lead to nights like this one. While there's still a long way to go to address the opportunity gap, this year tells us what we all want to see, that we all want to see content that is in dialogue with the real world. And that when outstanding inclusive content is greenlit and then given the budget and support required for success, Academy members will find it and reward it. I agree. The Academy is committed to supporting an industry that represents the diversity of its audience, from convening industry-wide conversations that drive inclusion, to nurturing rising talent, to supporting aspiring professionals in programs like the Bob Bennett Future Leaders, named in the honor of legendary television executive Robert M. Bennett. Today, our Academy is stronger than ever. As of tonight, we are 25,829 members. That's the largest the Academy has ever been.
Wow. That sounds good.
And I celebrate each of you. And now, to present the Television Academy Governor's Award, please welcome Joshua Jackson and Emmy nominee Matt Bomer.
Huh?
Two white men to present the award. Maybe they're gay.
It's our pleasure tonight to pay tribute to a true television icon, and most importantly, a mentor and a friend. I've looked to Greg Berlanti as an inspiration both as an artist and as a person, and collaborating with him is a reminder that not only is he a talent of the highest caliber, he's also
Alright, so we got our orange here.
TV history was made on Dawson's Creek, as Greg was the first writer-producer to show a gay kiss on primetime between two teenagers, and that was back in 2000. I remember being so proud, thank you again, to be part of that show, and at the same time, I didn't understand how big it was. Greg gave us a beautiful, relatable, and yes, the first portrait of a gay teen who acted on his desires with the same anxiety everyone has over their first kiss.
It was a huge moment, but then again, Greg has always given us big moments, ones that challenge us to be better versions of ourselves.
That's powerful.
And like all visionary producers, he is one step ahead of the audience with his shows. He opens the door, and as we go through, we realize we are more comfortable with characters having real-life experiences
Actors
than we
tax
ever could
center
have imagined.
regulars.
The what?
This guy on the left, I went to an actors tax
Whose benevolence knows no
He was there?
bounds.
Yeah.
His Berlanti Family Foundation has
The guy on the left?
generously paid to research LGBTQ+ organizations, and during Hollywood's recent labor strikes, donated nearly $1 million to those affected. Everything he does, his impact on the LGBTQ community, on our industry, and on humanity is immeasurable.
Governor's Award.
A prolific showrunner with over 45 shows and a
Ryan
record-breaking
Murphy.
20 scripted series on TV at once. Greg Berlanti's journey to this stage began in 1998 when he joined Dawson's Creek as a writer. From there, he went on to create and shepherd some of the most iconic series of the past quarter century.
Cool.
Brothers and Sisters, Everwood, Political Animals, Arrow, The Flash, The Flight Attendant, Riverdale, All American, You, and Found. Along the way, he has used his platform and his commitment to the LGBTQ community to break new ground. Introducing the first gay kiss, the first gay marriage, and the first transgender superhero while championing diversity.
Who's that?
He's a writer and director, a producer, and philanthropist whose causes include the F Cancer Gala, the Giving Spirits, MPTF, and the Entertainment Community Fund.
There's so much that happens in film and TV that, like, yeah, I know, right?
Entertainment and culture. Trailblazer, visionary, television legend, Greg Berlanti.
Greg Berlanti. Every day there's something important going on here.
We are honored to present the 2024 Governor's Award to Greg Berlanti.
Which governor? California or New York?
Huh?
Which governor? California or New York?
What do you mean?
The governor's award. to be a governor.
Thank you, gentlemen, not just for your kind words, but your incredible friendship and talent through the years. Thank you, Chris Abrego and the Board of Governors, for this deeply humbling honor of a lifetime.
What?
An opportunity
Board
of
of
a lifetime
Governors.
to express my gratitude. First, to everyone at home who's watched our shows. There is no thank you that would ever be enough. I wanted to be a part of television even before I knew how that was possible. Like so many Gen X kids in the 70s and 80s, the one color TV our family could afford was on around the clock in our house, and I watched and loved all of it. Now, there wasn't a lot of gay characters on television back then, and I was a closeted gay kid, and it's hard to describe how lonely that was at the time. There was no internet to connect with other queer kids, no LGBTQ plus advocacy groups in schools. Back then, the only way to tell if another kid might be gay was if he also watched Dynasty Dallas and could name all 4 of the Golden Girls. Then the initial reports of AIDS started showing up on the news, and for the first time in my life, I saw openly gay men on television. Too many were dying, but they were also in the streets. Men holding hands with other men, marching and fighting for their lives. And they gave me hope that I might one day have their courage to come out and share my truth with the world. The other thing that happened because of the television was that I announced to my family the first TV creator I wanted to be, Jim Henson. And my mom got business cards made up that said Greg Berlanti, puppeteer, and she put these cards all around town. And I started doing puppet shows for kids' birthdays. But that was it. Someone believed in me, that I could tell stories for a living. It's why I'm so appreciative of this honor. It won't remind me of a single show.
Oh, just one person is mom. That's amazing.
People like my mom, whose shoulders I roll over tonight. Too many to mention. All the teachers and
Powerful.
friends and representatives and executives across the
What a
years.
great speech. My
Actors and
goodness.
crews who made real the worlds we dreamt up, and I'll remember all the writers I dreamt those worlds up with. They will remind me of my Warner Brothers TV family that's given me a home from my beginnings, led by the great Peter Roth, to our amazing leaders today, Channing Dungey and David Zaslav, and my seatmates this evening, who stand in for all the other coworkers and family who made this moment possible. The amazing Carl Ogawa, my producing partner, the incomparable Sarah Schechter. My loving sister Dina and my father Gene are here. My dad was a businessman his whole life, and yet he made me study theater in college because he knew it's what I loved. Lastly, my soulmate, my husband Robbie Rogers, who's not just here for me, but because he produced The Fellow Travelers, which everyone should watch. It's amazing. And when I think about it, I traveled that distance from that scared kid years ago
All right.
to this stage with my husband in the audience and our 2 beautiful children, Caleb and Mia, watching at home, go to bed as soon as this is over. When I think about how much the world had to change to make the life I'm living now possible, even in hindsight, it's unimaginable to me. Sadly, the one person who did imagine this night first is not here to celebrate it with us. We lost my mom several years ago to cancer, but the belief she had in me still lingers on long after she's gone. That's how powerful belief is. And her belief travels through me and out to all of the kids out there who today may feel alone or other or scared to share their truth with the world. If my mom were here, she would want me to know that you are loved and you are worthy and you have a story to tell. And we need those stories now more than ever. And she believes in you and I do too. So hurry up and get here. Until then, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.
She should have had something.
Who?
The Shogun Girl. Who played,
TV coaches Jane Lynch and Brenda Hunt team up to present an award. And stay tuned for a special performance by Jelly Roll. Then later, we're joined by 3 of your favorite cops. Tom Johnson, Jimmy Smith, and Lacey Lynch.
I didn't get to see Tom Johnson.
Amazon Q from AWS is the new generative AI-powered assistant for using your company's data, creating apps, and making decisions. Here's musician Jelly Roll to explain.
Basically, Amazon Q is like my tattoo, but instead of just making me look awesome, they also inspire my music, help teach me things, and even predict the future.
I definitely didn't predict that.
What, the new tattoo? You like it though, right?
Amazon Q, the power of generative AI, with speed and security on AWS.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to
Aye.
make you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Ibirogast.
Herbal essences is a force of nature. Our shampoos and conditioners are made
You know what I'm thinking? These, I guess.
These sulfate-free formulas deeply penetrate and replenish nutrients.
No, I could kind of keep them pretty much the same.
All without the Salon Naturals price tag. It's supercharged herbal essences.
Uh-oh.
It moves you.
That's not a sound you like to hear, huh?
The first ever 409 horsepower Genesis GV80 coupe. In over your head with the price of doing laundry these days? Our detergent cleans 3 times more roads than premium tile detergent at the same price. Clean deep without spending deep.
At University of Phoenix,
Okay. So, I don't even know how I got this color, but this color needs to kind of be in here. And, you know, I'm seeing some other issues, like, you know, this orange should probably be a different shade of orange. So I'm going to try to mix in some pink here and try to cover up some of this orange. So I'm going to mute that orange a little bit. And then I'm going to add some blue. Let's see. Let's go right here to blend in some of this green.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop targets and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction.
Let's see if I can pull some of this pink in too.
Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Doctor, welcome aboard the Odyssey. Mission is to preserve the dream. It's not a question of when we will encounter waves, but what you do when they come up. Keep breathing.
I might have to paint over these 2 sections because what I'm seeing now is what I want to do is I want like the different sections to have kind of different colors if it's like different parts. So I'm trying to find a way to like mix it up. And
I now have the unique pleasure to introduce a couple of great TV coaches. Please welcome Jay Lynch and Brendan Hunt.
that's going to require some planning. But this color is so similar. I'm trying to think, how do I get this color again?
We're in a locker room because we both played coaches on TV shows. But only one of us played a head coach. People don't know this,
This needs more red.
but we both studied theater at Illinois State University. And nobody cares about that. Just to be clear, I was the head coach on Glee and you were the assistant coach on Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Yes, but I don't see why that distinction matters.
Well, it does matter because head coaches, like directors in this category, are in charge. And assistant coaches are underlings. Like if you were my assistant coach,
I would say don't slouch. When you present an Emmy, stand up straight.
And I would say, boss, methods of fear and intimidation are outdated, and players today respond best to love and respect.
And I would nod in pretend agreement. Let's take a look at the nominees for directing for a drama series. Stephen Daldry, The Crown.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to change the colors up of the bottom tail later, but for now, we're going to mix up the color theory here.
For a change, there's the envelope. Oh, I gave that envelope to some very special guests. Please welcome Olympic athletes Alona Mar, Stephen Derosi, Taylor Dressel, and Paralympian Ezra Pratt.
I think that's the one who did the shots to it.
Really? Cool.
Who doesn't Olympic athletes?
Yeah, I know, but you weren't sure what sport, so I'm just saying cool.
I said the shot put.
You said you think.
I think.
This is the first Emmy win and second nomination for Frederick E. O'Toole.
This is the song from Shogun.
Yeah.
Did they just win something?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd they win?
The director for Crimson Sky, that episode. Remember that episode?
I know a lot of you. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for this. Thanks to the Academy, thanks to Hulu and Disney and FX for this incredible project. I had the honor of being asked to participate in this team of amazing actors and actresses led the way.
Did you hear they
And
said
I owe them everything. Anna
they
and
had all of
Cosmo
the
and Hero, and also the
translated into Japanese
and Santa Cruz, the director. And I wanted to just
One more time, what?
say thank you to my mom and my dad and my sister who's here and my children, my 3 daughters.
What'd
are
you
here,
say?
My wife Sandy. And I also wanted to
The
thank my
script
heroes
for
who taught me
Shogun
how to
Yeah.
direct.
was translated into
David
Japanese
Lean,
from English.
Alfred Hitchcock,
It was translated back into
Akira
English.
Kurosawa, and Robert
And
Wise,
make
and
sure
thank you for
everyone
letting me
understood
steal from them
the
every
books.
day.
Here are tonight's accountants from Ernst & Young. Alana McClooney and Jane Davis. And now, joining us in tribute to the members of our television family we've lost, Jelly Roll.
I believe that music is therapeutic. I believe that music can heal. I also believe that storytelling is just as cathartic. I hope that this song can act as a healing moment for those mourning the storytellers we have lost this year. If you are feeling lost or alone tonight, I want you to know that it's okay to not always be okay.
All right, we're actually gonna take a break after this. Alright, it's kind of going along. You know what? I probably don't need to paint over this section. It's not that bad. Someone who sees it will probably be like, oh, you know, why does it look like that? But I don't think change is that too drastic. Alright, so we're actually going to continue. I changed my mind there. And I'm going to end. How do you know her? Who's she? Sexologist.
She had a show. Talked about sex.
Really? Huh?
She was a little old lady. She had a show.
You're sure it's not Talk Sex with Susan?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
No. Who's Dr. Susan?
What was the name of the show? Talk Sex with Susan.
Oh.
And it was basically just like this old lady talking about sex.
Oh.
No, it was like a... It's like an old show. I don't remember what channel. Ooh, Jelly Roll. Listen to him go. What a great song. So this is a brown. Let's see what complementary color we can mix with this brown. It's like a tan.
Gossett Jr.
Let's go with a blue here.
Ryan O'Neal.
Richard Simmons died this year? No way. Shannon Doherty? Oh. Damn. Wow. Carl Weathers. Who's the guy that did the voice of Darth Vader? Did they Carl Weathers?
No, that was James Earl Jones.
Did they have one for him? No.
They just had it.
Oh, he was there?
No, he was on. Yeah, I mean he was on the screen.
Oh, okay, I didn't see.
Carl Weathers was, you know,
He did Star Trek.
Star Wars.
Carl Weathers did Star Wars?
This is the time in the
Who does he play in Star Wars?
when we remember the
Directed one of the some of the Mandalorian.
Oh.
Plus he was in the Mandalorian.
Right, but what did he do before though? He did.
He was Apollo Creed
Oh, okay, yes.
in The Rock.
Yes,
He was
okay.
exactly who you thought he was and hoped he would be. He did not have range. He didn't need to have range. Bob had what very few comedians have, especially today, a degree in accounting. He was a humble, politely hilarious man. He got his first Emmy nomination in 1962 and didn't win one until 2013, 51 years later, which is a great lesson, and that lesson is, Jon Stewart, you should be ashamed of yourself. You said you were retiring. Bob Newhart was one of our most loved and funniest people for more than 60 years, and we will miss him for many years to come.
What was so funny about Bob Newhart?
What?
You know how he just said he didn't have the greatest range?
Okay.
He didn't. He
Yeah.
was the same. He had this very blasé, dry sense of humor. That was his.
That's the funny.
Yeah.
That's the funny. Funny,
He's
funny.
always on the same plane. Never changed. I mean, that was the joke. That about it. It's like, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Why don't you act it? This is me acting happy.
For pets and the people who love them. Drops September 21st. Only at Target.
Sportscom has 125 years of professional expertise.
So what was he famous for? Talk show.
No. Comedy.
Oh.
He was a stand-up comic, but he had his own show, the Bob Newhart show.
Sportscom here, or storeroom retail. Looking for
But
a
his
reason to
stick was being like totally bland and blasé.
Wasn't that like David Letterman?
Four, and the price
Yeah.
Or no, what's his name? Something King.
Who?
Something King.
King?
Yeah, Larry King.
We have a future together.
King. Oh, the talk show. He was on the radio.
Let's go.
Larry King's very bland.
He's what?
Very bland.
Boring.
No, bland.
Bland.
Huh?
He's dead too.
Larry King's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. What can I tell you?
It's the risk that makes it exciting.
It's the risk that makes it exciting. That's a great line. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I don't think I'm gonna finish tonight, but I definitely think we're gonna make a little bit more progress here. A little more progress than I expected.
It's a work call. Oh, work call. Deprioritized.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when their network gets busy, you can be deprioritized.
It's too bad. It's a good movie.
Forget T-Mobile cell phone internet. Get home internet that puts you first. Get Spectrum. Scratchers presents playful ways to scratch.
They didn't explain how that they put people first. They just kind of bashed T-Mobile people.
My experience with Empire was amazing.
I'm like, I never noticed that issue.
You could bring people in the house and
But I guess I guess what they're catering to is the rich people in the hills, because if you're living in the hills, T-Mobile goes down a lot.
my friends. The price that I got along with the service, the special attention, the one-on-one, you can't beat that.
Gotta go. Hey, take care, Mark. Thank you so much for sticking around, hanging around, watching, observing, sharing thoughts, ideas, inspirations. Oh, we're gonna go here. And it's coming along. It's doing okay. It's painting.
Few opportunities to change your life. This time, I have to be ready.
Oh, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Not what I felt like for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel invisible now.
Do I sing as good as Hugh Jackman?
And now a TV archetype everyone in this room agrees on: cops. Please welcome Jimmy Smith, Don Johnson, and Niecy Nash Betts.
We are here tonight representing legendary comics that you've seen through the years on TV. Each of us have played a very different type of character on shows by law enforcement. My character on NYPD Blue, Bobby Simone, is a strong, sensitive, street-smart type. Not worthy. Who had to rein in his very eccentric partner.
My character was Raynisha Williams on Reno 911.
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
Raynisha brought two important things to being a cop. A marginal knowledge of the law. And the belief that you can't fight crime if you ain't cute.
And one of the cops I played, Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice, was the type who played by his own rules, which almost always conflicted with orders from his superiors. But in the end, though, his methods were effective, and he always brought the bad guy to justice.
I was there to witness Sonny Crockett in action for 1 page, 30 seconds of screen time. I was Crockett's partner, killed by a car bomb.
You were spectacular in that 30 seconds. It got to NYPD Blue.
Let me tell you something. I cried for a week.
But this actor on NYPD is really talented. Come along with me. Heart transplant effective.
My character always said, hell, I'm black and I survived that. Now, let's get to the nominations for lead actor in a limited anthology series or movie.
Matt Bomer, Billy Chandlers. Richard Gere, John Hamm, Fargo. Tom Hollander, Feud, Capote versus the Swans.
Oh, he was good.
Andrew Scott, Ripley.
Oh, there's the songs.
And the Emmy goes to Richard Gere, Baby Rain.
Yes. Oh, he was good. He's just playing himself.
This is the second Emmy win tonight and third nomination for Richard Gere.
Oh, you're all crazy, honestly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this one at all, and I didn't prepare. I mean, this is not John Hamm. I'm your biggest fan, as I told you for ages last night, over and over again. This is not the well done. Thank you, and thank you to the directors, Veronica and Josephine, for bringing out the best in me. Thank you to Matthew. I forgot to thank you guys on the last round, so I'm so glad I get another chance to do it again. Thanks to all the people I mentioned previously as well. I'd like to thank my mum and dad for glaring omission from the previous one as well. You know, they're the best. They've been some trying times as a family, and they've been through there for me, a constant source of love and support. The thing I'm most grateful for is they never ever told me what I needed to do with my life, and they never ever told me who I needed to be. And I think that's the greatest gift a parent can give a child. They always said, follow your heart, and the rest will fall into place. And I think it's good advice. Follow your heart, and the rest will fall into place. Thank you.
Amazing.
Emmy nominees, Lily Gladstone and Greta Lee.
Past winners in our next category include some of the greatest actresses of the past half century, or ever.
Or ever. Meryl Streep. Yes. Regina King.
Meryl Streep.
Helen Mirren, to name just a few, yes.
And although the category title may include talent, this year's nominees knows no bounds.
Here they are. The nominees for lead actress in a limited or anthology series or movie.
Jodie Foster, True Detective Night Country. Brie Larson, Lessons in Chemistry. Juno Temple, Fargo.
All right, and here we go. Moving along, just speedily along.
Capote versus the Swans.
And again, like back to the original title of this is this is a pretty easy project. You know, it takes a long time. It's very time consuming. It's better if you have an assistant who will do the work for you. You know, you just come up with a design, maybe set the tape up, and then have your assistant do the painting. But overall, pretty straightforward project. You know, you put the paint on, you design with a pencil, you cut the lines with the razor, and line by line you peel off the tape, do the background first, or you could do the inside first, up to you, but I think doing the background first helps you prevent challenges, and then you just start moving along.
Incredible Icelandic crew, Dagfrid, and our cast. Gosh, I love you guys all so much from everywhere in the world, but especially my champ, my partner in crime, Kaylee Reese. Thank you. And I know I can talk fast, man. I can talk fast. And mostly the indigenous people, the Inupiaq and Inuit people of Northern Alaska, they just told us their stories, and they allowed us to listen.
Oh, Jodie Foster.
And that was just
That's amazing.
Love, and when you feel that, something amazing happens. It's deep and wonderful.
Kitten likes
it's older than this place.
your chili.
And that's just the message, which is love and work equals art. So my boys, Charlie and Kate, remember that. And love of my life, that's Edison, my life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please welcome six-time Emmy winner, Jean Smart.
These next 5 nominees exemplify the excellence of what being nominated for an Emmy is all about. They are all outstanding. Although I do need to learn to read the synopsis before I start binge watching, I thought Baby Reindeer was going to be a delightful children's story about Rudolph. So, not even close. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Limited or Anthology
It's
Series.
just me or the Emmy's longer.
Baby Reindeer. Fargo. Lessons in Chemistry.
Cat.
Ripley.
Said, is it just me or the Emmy's longer? They're so long.
And the Emmy goes to
3 hours.
Baby Reindeer!
You were chosen 3 hours.
Baby Reindeer received 11 nominations this year, winning at the Creative Arts Emmys for casting and picture editing. Tonight, they take home 4 Emmys. Accepting on behalf of the team is Richard Gann.
Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. Let me introduce everyone. This is Clockwell Films. This is Matt, Ed, Petra, Wim, wonderful directors, Veronica, Justin, wonderful cast and director, Martin, Matthew, producer. Amazing cast. I can't believe I forgot to thank you guys. Look, you know, I know the industry is in a slump right now, and I know I might force or put pressure on networks and stuff to tighten the price strings and broaden the slate, but I do believe no slump is ever broken without a willingness to take risks. I think if Baby Reindeer's proved anything, is that there's no set formula to this. That you don't need big stars, overnight, any long-running series, catch-all storytelling to have a hit. The only constant across any success in television is good storytelling. Good storytelling that speaks to our times. So, take risks, push boundaries, explore the uncomfortable, dare to fail in order to achieve. Thank you so much for this award.
It's got so many wise words.
Up next, 2 giant awards as Stephen Young presents lead actor in a drama series. Then later, the Emmy for lead actress in a drama series is in the hands of TV's top attorneys Viola Davis, Gina Torres, and Christine Baranski. It's the Emmys on ABC.
It's better to look at the evil than to ignore it, Father.
And what if you enjoy the looking?
Shivers in my quiver just thinking about it.
That face is grotesque. September 25th on FX, streaming on Hulu.
I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pays. The online checkout from the same banks apparently use techniques.
Let's go with a.
There you go. Here.
This is like an off blue gray.
Actual card numbers stay hidden from the store. So it's easy to beat. The same great beat.
Go with a.
For how I shop.
You mean for how we shop?
As long as it's on sale.
Dad.
Meet Pays, online checkout from banks and credit unions.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast.
Gonna make this one even lighter.
Symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms. The power of nature. Ibirogast.
At Verizon, trade in any phone, any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. The phones are gonna be flying at Verizon.
New and existing customers can pre-order iPhone 16 Pro on us, only on Verizon.
To help protect from HIV, I prep without pills. With Amplitude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV without daily PrEP pills. With 1 shot every other month, just 6 times a year.
And here we go. Okay. So that's good. Next up.
Get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. Aptitude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Don't take Aptitude if you're allergic to it or taking certain medicines as they may interact. Tell your doctor if you've had liver or kidney problems or mental health concerns. If you have a rash or other allergic reactions, stop Aptitude and get medical help right away. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, liver problems, and depression. Some of the most common side effects.
And this is basically just hey, Apertude is getting a free ad through my YouTube channel. I didn't approve this. Apertude, you owe me. You know what's funny is probably Apertude might even try to claim monetization of this video because their ad appeared on my video. But anyway, let's do this.
Premieres Tuesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
So sorry, Jack. The mess that big yellow one I made. Is there any way that I can make it up to you?
Actually, you could help me promote my new
Huh.
$5 video.
Why is my hand so jittery right now?
You son of a... Well, it was only showing in Japan.
Goodness. My hand is not steady right now. Yeah, the dream of California.
What are you talking
It's a wonderful
The news?
Southern California is such a beautiful state.
Family gossip, maybe? Nah, you don't do that, right? Here's another topic for you. As they get older, the risk of getting really
Sad, a lot of people, a lot of families have moved out.
COVID-19 or RSV goes up a lot. So talk to them about getting the season vaccines because you've still got so much to talk about.
Deadpool to show off my 100% all-white meat spicy chicken strips. Not really what I have in mind with Deadpool. Starting at $5.50, red and dipping sauces. See Marvel Studios Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters July 26th.
Please welcome Emmy winner Stephen Yeun.
These 6 men delivered performances so captivating that they transported us, showcasing fluidity in the craft.
Fluidity?
Here are the nominees for lead actor.
Yeah, but he didn't play in anything recently.
Beef.
I think the last thing he did was Beef, but that was like 3 years ago. I think.
Walton Goggins, Fall, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Hiroyuki Sanada, Shogun,
Oh, there we go.
The Crown.
And the Emmy goes to Hiroyuki Sanada.
Ah,
All right, highlighter. Yes.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
Yes.
Greatest Japanese actors of our time. Hiroyuki. Maybe I should look for PA work.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm beyond honored to be here with amazing nominees. And thank you for FX, Disney, and Hulu for believing in me. Thank you, my team, for always supporting me. And thank you for all the crew and cast of Shogun. I'm so proud of you. It was an East meets West dream project with respect. And Shogun taught me that when people work together, we can make miracle. We can create a better future together. Thank you so much.
Better future together. Amazing.
Some of our favorite characters over the years are television's lawyers. Whether prosecutor, defense attorney, criminal lawyer, or civil litigator, their importance and impact on viewers cannot be overstated. Please welcome TV lawyers, Gina Torres.
TV lawyers. Ha! I like TV lawyers.
My Olympics. Hey, it's been said that the doctor sees our human weakness, the minister sees our stupidity, and the lawyer sees our wickedness.
Although, let me add this one caveat. In courtrooms and law offices like the ones we've seen from the early days of television up through today, lawyers have seen every combination of the human condition.
And in their efforts, in so many ways, they try to better that human condition and uplift us. Ultimately, television lawyers remind us of two things. First, that the trifecta of weakness, stupidity, and wickedness will never go away.
And second, that the cases and trials and crimes that showcase that trifecta make for really entertaining television. And now, here are our nominees for lead actress in a drama series.
Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show. Carrie Coon, The Gilded Age. Maya Erskine, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Anna Sawai, Shogun. Yes. Imelda Staunton, The Crown.
She's a lawyer?
Reese Witherspoon.
No, it's just a drama series. I don't know how to figure it out. I don't know who the lady on the left is.
She was a lawyer in Shogun? I didn't
No,
know.
no, 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 you got confused. They're using the analogy of television lawyers to as a segue into drama.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So America, that was a really good one.
I was crying before my name was announced. I'm a mess today. Thank you to the Academy for naming me alongside my fellow nominees whose work I grew up watching and love. Thank you to John Landgraf and the whole FX team for believing in our story. Thank you, Justin and Rachel, for believing in me and giving me this role of a lifetime. And thank you to every single one of the crew and cast, led by Hero. Hero's over there. He really has opened doors and continues to open doors for people like me. Thank you so much. Cosmo, you are the most honest and truthful and no BS actor I know, and you made me give my 120%. Lastly, thank you to my team and thank you to my family. Mom, I love you. You are the reason I'm here. You showed me stoicism, and that's how I was able to.
She showed her
maintain myself.
stoicism? That's cool.
This is to all the women who expect nothing and continue
Huh?
to be an example for everyone. Thank you so much.
Just taught her to suck it up and do whatever it takes.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. So if I do this gray, I gotta find a color to mix it with. What would I do if I did this? How if I mix this gray with the yellow?
The magic returns to the Disneyland Resort, celebrating Halloween time and Dia de los
Grade,
Muertos.
green, yellow.
Starting Monday at 6.
Yeah, why not?
The lucky winners of 4 one-day one-ride tickets, only on ABC 7.
You know there's a race every year up Mount McKinley in Alaska?
And
They call it a marathon. Up the mountain and down the mountain.
26.2 miles?
No, not quite.
They called it a marathon. It's a real marathon. It should be 26.2 miles.
They called it a marathon.
So it's probably
Someone did
26.
it in an hour last year. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. It's like who's the first down the mountain.
Really?
Fall is the season that's all about change.
Well, if it's 26.2 miles, I mean, I guess if it's 13 up, no, it's impossible to be fully with that. That'd be less.
I don't know.
Takes you. We're here to help you shift seasons in style. So lean into the excitement for what's ahead.
It's kind of cool, right?
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Really cool idea. All right, well, we are pretty much done with this beginning part of this project. We'll be moving into expanding it further tomorrow and the few days after, but those of you that are here hanging out waiting, we are going to take a break now. Wow. The got past the monotonous part, and I feel like this part is fairly exciting because there's so much.
Do you have a moment?
Building a lightsaber was we actually got married on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
This is my first wedding. You're holy. I almost get teared up thinking about it.
Experiencing it with someone you've loved that makes it more complete.
If you have white AMD, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. Some things should stand the test of time.
Alright, so anyway, taking a break, wrapping things up. Those of you that are here still, thanks for sticking around. I hope that you picked something up, but you know, I'll go over this process real quick again. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. It's easier if you do it with anything that's not oil paint, because oil paint takes a while to dry and it spreads very easily. But if you it's better if you use a thing that doesn't take as long, that dries much quicker, like almost anything, marker, acrylic paint. So it all depends, right? acrylic paint is going to help you finish a painting like this much quicker, and have you, you know, you're going to have less paint overlay. But here we go. We're just moving along with this painting, and I don't think it'll take too much longer. Obviously, each section takes quite a while. If anything, only because you're trying to, you know, you're trying to just like keep everything nice and tight, because that's the painting. But, you know, the process, coming up with the idea of the design, putting tape over everything, line by line, then sketching out the design that you want, then using a razor to go through the tape, but making sure not to cut through the canvas. So just being gentle, and you cut through the tape, and then just line by line, you peel the tape off, paint, peel the tape off, paint, peel the tape off, paint. And it depends on the order, right? Like I decided to do the background first and then do this design, but it's up to everybody, whoever wants to do it, how they do it. But pretty easy project. Just takes a lot of time. So with that, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good night. We'll be back in another day.